Hello, boys and girls. Happy Monday. It is March 19th, 2018. It's 12:43 p.m. here on the East Coast. How is your Monday going? Does it feel like a Monday? Kind of does. For me, anyway, even though all I do is sit here. I needed to knock this video out because I have to do an interview today for some journalistic survey at a university. It's supposed to be anonymous, but here I am telling you all about it. I told them that they can quote me, that basically, since what I do is journalism, a form of journalism, and everything that I produce has to have my name on it, they can use my name, but they're like, yeah, some guys will never be projected. So, whatever. So, I had this idea last week, and I had this idea and another idea that I haven't drawn yet, which I might do tonight, depending on what else happens today, because it's still early. But I put it off after Andrew McCabe was fired. So, I was about to hit the drawing board too, whenever that stuff happened. Like at 10 p.m. Friday night. So, I put it off. But it did have, the timing might have been a little bit better since Putin won the re-election narrowly with a 73% of the vote. Where did the rest of that vote go to? Because there wasn't really anybody else to run against. Even here, the independents get 1%. The independent in Pennsylvania last week got 8%, maybe. No, probably really made things a little bit tighter too. So, but the funny thing with this gas mask is what you're seeing is pretty much the rough. After I had roughed it, I liked the way it turned out. And I was going through Google, looking at photos of gas mask. I knew I wanted the 2 canister one at the face because that just looks goofier. And I kept looking at it, and I didn't really see any that I actually wanted to draw. So I thought, I should just make it up. I just wing it. And the way the canisters and the eyes came out, I kept it just like it was in the rough because I liked the way it looked. And the dead flowers was a last minute idea. Well, right when I started drawing, I thought of that. Maybe not last minute while making the cartoon. It was more like last minute since I had the idea for 3 days. Yeah, you Trump, his usual tiny fingers. He's a little bit thinner in this cartoon than he deserves to be, but I had to really sit him in that chair right. It's kind of hard to draw Trump the way he sits down, because every time he sits down, it is like he's sitting on a toilet. As Alec Baldwin pointed out. Well, he pointed that out nationally. I was actually aware of that before he said anything. But I'm a political cartoonist. We notice that weird kind of stuff. It's way weird. We observe all the dumb things that really we don't really want to notice sometimes. Because I don't want to picture Trump in a toilet. But in case you're not really aware of this issue, but you should be, Putin kills people. He kills people. He kills people in other countries, and that makes them mad. There's a former spy in the UK. He turned up. They found him and his daughter. His daughter lives in Moscow, but she was visiting. And they were in Salisbury, England, and they were found in an apartment, comatose from being poisoned by this nerve agent that is only produced by Russia. And that's banned internationally. And the people that tended to them, from the police, the hospital workers, were all contaminated with this stuff. 3 of them were hospitalized, but I think it affected nearly 20 people. I don't have the number in front of me, but it's close. I'd be very accurate, but I don't consider this blog journalism. Give you close to my estimations. I feel a sneeze coming on, so if I sneeze, be ready for it. I'm not dying, I don't think. It's just a sneeze. I think it's going away. Alright. So, I did draw this cartoon pretty quick. A lot quicker than I normally do. But it's weird. I still made 15 videos to make this one video. Even though I think technically the actual drawing time was about an hour and 20 minutes. The me at the desk time was about 3 hours or 4. I started around midnight and I finished about 3 a.m. And I should have waited to post it online because by the time everybody gets up, it might be buried beneath a whole bunch of other shit. But I went ahead and posted it. Oh. I like drawing Putin, but sometimes it's a little bit difficult to draw because his nose is weird. I don't know if I actually nailed him with this one. And yeah, and every time I draw a flag, I Google the flag. There's so many red, white, and blue striped flags. You got France, you got Russia. See, that's two. I said there's so many. There's a lot of them. Italy has a green stripe, but there's really a lot of them. So I just have to make sure I don't mistakenly draw the French flag. As a design, it's really off kilter because you put the white stripe on top. France has a better idea where it's the middle stripe. I mean, that's some balance with that. I even look up the American flag every time I draw it because you think I would memorize by now, after over 20 years, 25 years of doing this, what order the red and white stripes are in. But I'm not very smart, so I look it up every time. It's not even just to be sure. It's like, which one is right at the bar when the stars, at the bottom of the stars? It's not one of those things that you forget, you just want to, or that you know, but you just want to double check. No, I always forget. So, every time. That might upset some conservatives. You don't learn our flag enough. You haven't memorized. Says people who probably haven't memorized the national anthem. But I think we're about done. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. So you gotta draw the mask. You gotta draw the face. I was wondering how to do the eyebrows, and right before I drew this, it just hit me. Oh, just put the eyebrows right at top. Have them sticking out. That'll be good. You'll love it, I said to myself. I could have drawn this at any point yesterday. I had nothing to do all day except draw a cartoon, and I waited till about midnight. But that's pretty much what I feel like I'm hitting my zone. But yeah, I think I did better just creating my own mask instead of copying one. Alright, here's your cartoon. There's a cartoon. Come back tomorrow, we'll have another one for you. Because that's all I do. Seriously, it's really about all I do except eat, sleep, and occasionally take a shower. Which reminds me I need one today. Alright, people, please click like. Come back tomorrow. Share this with all your buddies and Goombas. And, what is that? Is that something Italian? Anyway, please subscribe. And, bye-bye.